I know you guys really want to hear my opinion on the whole situation of what's currently going on, but for me to explain that, I have to go into the past and break things down for you guys. Now I'm going to be talking about how Nique actually became friends back with Carmen after the whole cheating scandal with King. In this video, you're also going to learn who wasn't a genuine friend, which King seems to be talking about a lot.
Make it seem like I crushed the best friendship, that it wasn't like, it really was not a best, y'all was not really best friends.
Which is another reason why I have to show you guys this. And we're also gonna learn when things started to get manipulative and calculated.
The first fight broke out. It looks like there's been messages with Carmen really telling Nique that she had nothing to do with cheating or anything like that. And if you guys want to know what happened, the whole situation broken down, you can check out the whole series, which I have in the playlist, which should be in the description below. But the first fight that they had that night, Carmen ends up messaging Nique saying, "I'm so sorry for not telling you. I promise I shouldn't even be texting you, but I don't know what to do or say to not be guilty in the situation. I was in a position that I knew for a fact everything was going to be look as if I was guilty. I didn't want you to believe that I got so close to you just because you're man. No. And that's on CJ. God can take away my baby. I'm really lying to you now. If I'm really lying to you now, I think she's been said. I've never been in a position like this. I didn't know how to act. Yes, I made a mistake that I can't take back. You could have fought me tonight and did whatever, and I wouldn't have done anything back. Yes, you said your woman guts were telling you something true, but not about me. I'm not the type to be faking stuff. Not the type to hear you out and talk about the issue we talk about and be fake. You probably don't ever want to talk to me again, and I respect that, but God knows how I'm typing this with my heart because I'm hurt that you hurt. I've been dealing with a lot. I didn't want to see you more hurt than what you are. I got close to you because I really appreciate our friendship, and I finally got to show you." Then in November, she said, "Regardless of the situation, I just want to this to you. I know you probably won't take me serious or believe my emotions behind this message, but you're really strong, Nique. And I applaud you for the honesty. I'm not gonna lie, I've always watched your videos, not because I'm nosy, but because I would always have love for you. But just wanted to say that you're very strong. You're beautiful inside out, and I can see and hear your pain through your videos, and I can relate. I know we are two different people and we deal with stuff different. Before I don't judge for the moves you're making. May God bless you today, tomorrow, and always. If you ever want to have a conversation for whatever, I'm here. I'm not begging for or forcing you. We can have a conversation to just end on good terms and be mutual people, or for whatever. I always wake up every day with the hope to hear from you, but maybe that just won't happen. But on my end, God knows how I feel towards you. Maybe it's something you probably would have questioned or laughed, which cuts off." And she always says, "Things and memories we have. I always wish the best for you no matter where you at. Sorry for sending you this message if I made you uncomfortable." After that, Nique ended up responding saying, "I love you too, and you made me cry with these messages. You really hurt me. I just don't know." Which I completely understand at that time why Nique will feel like that, because the whole situation was a real mess, and Carmen never told Nique about that whole situation of King lying on her to the manager. Again, if you don't know, watch that season. Carmen ended up saying to her, "Like with the hand in the Bible, it hurts me too. I know the pain you felt was 10 times more than what I felt. I hate how things went down because only God knows the truth, and just didn't want to hurt you because I was thinking about maybe it could be better if I let her know." Well, I think she meant if I didn't let her know. "Other than me protecting your feelings because you already was in a rocky place. Since the day you left my house, the morning I've been missing you. I've been hurt honestly because I felt like I finally had someone and a bond that I couldn't compare with anyone else. I'm sorry. I would have said this to your face. I would get on my knees and say it because I'm hurt by you being hurt." She also told Nique how much she missed her and shared a picture of them together. Not exact dates. Carmen ended up messaging her saying, "I remember when we had conversation and we were just depressed. I know it's going to take a minute for you to maybe be like 100% happy, but you're starting off somewhere and I love to see it." She said thank you. Now December the 1st, Nique ended up sending a gift to Carmen, and Carmen responded saying, "Well, yeah, loser for you, and I'm not afraid to say it, just patiently waiting for whenever the day comes for us to talk and cry together." So I get to see Carmen has really been trying to make up to Nique being patient. It's kind of like they were in a secret lesbian relationship, but they really weren't. But you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of love in that relationship. Anyway, it looks like she ended up responding to Nique saying, "Yeah, I know, that's why I don't want to seem like I'm just bothering, begging you. The ball is in your court and would always be, and if you decided to never talk to me again, I can do anything but respect your decision. But if it was to give it a try and just want to talk, I would respect you either way, you know. But I wanted to let you know that I was proud of you, and I know damn well you are too. She goes, yes, I'm proud, but we were supposed to be experiencing ish with me. I wish you would have communicated or something to make it less bad. During this time, Nique's channel started to really kick off and she was being very successful after the whole breakup. Carmen also replied saying, it eats me alive because I want to be next to you and say I'm happy for you, bitch. Yes, you are right. I should have, but I was scared, honestly. Scared that you was gonna just blame me for everything without letting me explain, because I was confused on why my name was even in the middle of something that I didn't have a clue. And meeting wasn't as big as people want to think, because Ebony was there and I went there because of her. Things could have been explained the right way without the person who started everything. I didn't want to seem like it cuts off. Then December the 2nd and the 3rd, Carmen and Nique talked again, as you can see here in these messages. Then on December the 11th, Carmen texted Nique after she missed a call from her, seeing if she was okay. Then December the 4th, she messaged her again. Whenever the days come, we're gonna grab some lemon drops and get in your feelings. December the 20th, Nique messaged Carmen asking what she was doing. Short little convos, nothing really big, right? Also here talking about Houston, and you can also see that Nique was sending a video when she asked who she was with. Then January the 12th came. Nique was celebrating her birthday in Puerto Rico. Apparently Carmen sent her some flowers.
On your birthday, Nique, I sent you flowers. I went through your mom to send you flowers, and you was out of town. You went to Puerto Rico. When you came home, your flowers were at your door.
And Nique even thanked her for it.
You texted me, you said thank you for the flowers.
And on January the 25th, there were more text messages between the two, still talking, Nique checking in on Carmen, and then the two continued to talk about meeting each other, when Nique stated that she's not scared to meet her. Yeah, I got the message, it was nice, it's okay. I'm glad you got them and I hope you like them, just thought I know it wasn't anything big or like major. I like them though. That's all that matters, glad you did. Where you at? At home watching TV. When we gonna meet? I think she was meant to say, when are we gonna meet? Lol, joking, but yes, I'm at home. Lol, I don't know, I'm scared and by yourself. It can be a public place. Well, not really, because I know you're not trying to be seen, lol. And no, he's home too. Lol, I'm not scared of meeting you. With no specific date, but this happened after the message above. Nique texts Carmen asking her what's wrong and told her that she loved her. I was watching this like motivational video on IG and it spoke on when a person loses a friendship that was very deep and shared the same love, how it affects and how the person feels or should feel. I started thinking about you and I just had a lot of throwback memories and I really love you, never felt any other way, still don't. They continued to talk just like nothing happened afterwards. Another message on January the 1st between Nique and Carmen. Then on January the 23rd, it looks like Nique texts Carmen again. January the 26th, Nique's texting Carmen. January the 27th, more text messages between them. January the 28th, sending pictures towards each other. Oh my god, they're in love. I'm just kidding. February the 3rd, more conversations between the two. More videos, pictures. May the 7th, more messages between the two. May the 9th, greeting each other on Mother's Day. May the 10th, Nique and Carmen finally, from what it looks like, met up. You want or nah? Yes, we can meet. I'm with her whatever you want. Today or tomorrow, whatever works for you. I just know the boy's gonna be a lot. Lol. I'ma still have him TM, so I don't mind. I'm baby free tomorrow and Saturday, but yeah, I don't mind though. Lol, today? Yes, we can. Where? Lol, okay, good question since we have two boys. In the car? Lol, yeah, we can, but where? I'm in a parking lot. Come to Houston.
Our first time ever meeting up was when we met up in Starbucks. I had CJ and you had Kaiser with you. They both playing in the back seat while me and you talking about what you done doing and how you leaving and this and the third. The AP you just bought, your new truck.
So at this point, their relationship on May the 20th seemed really good. They even talked about helping each other take pictures. Oh my god, look at all these photos.
I'm over here taking pictures for you. I'm helping you editing your status pictures. I became your photographer. You invited me to the photo shoot. I'm taking your picture. Messages are there. Pictures are there.
Then on June 11th, Carmen blocked Nique.
We came back cool. I blocked you before already. I blocked you before. You was blocked for a couple days, but I guess you didn't realize because you didn't need a Carmen. You didn't want to hang with Carmen. So the time you needed Carmen or wanted to hang with Carmen, call me and say you blocked me. But it's funny to me how you call me when when you saw I post a picture with Chaz, Allie, and me when I took Allie out to eat on her birthday.
She posted these photos with Chaz and Allie. Then Nique called her asking why she blocked her.
And I said, well, Nique, because I totally feel like since you came back, you know, in my life after that situation, you only call me on your time. You only want to hang with me when your other girl's not around, when Kobe may not feel like going out, or when you just need a break from Kobe because y'all do live together. I'm explaining everything to you, and your only question is, why do you block me? And I unblocked you right away. So has I unblocked you while we was on FaceTime? I said, okay, bitch, you block. You unblock. And she like, you instantly went to my page and you looking and you said, my girl's nice. You said it in a way where either you was jealous or you was being sarcastic to it. And I noticed, and a lot of people know this about you, that you was never say it. But you the type of friend that either you jealous or you just want this person just to yourself.
Even though they had a little hiccup in their rebuilding of the relationship around June the 13th to 14th, they started talking again. As you can see here, it looks like Carmen sent her a message, but it didn't go through. So I'm assuming either Nique is probably in the air on airplane mode, or maybe she blocked her. But they end up talking again, including on June the 20th.
And after that, I blocked you because I felt like you was really moving very sneaky and you was being fake.
Keep in mind, when this was going on, the public knew nothing. The public thought that Nique and Carmen were not talking at all due to the drama that happened last year when the whole situation with King happened. So that's why people thought they weren't talking. But they actually end up getting back together, as you can see. But then they end up breaking up again because Carmen felt that Nique was being very fake and phony, and this is what she had to say.
It's because I blocked you. I took and decided to block you on my social media, on the phone. I blocked you. Only reason is because you still was doing the same thing you was doing back in 2018. After I addressed it and after I said to you how I felt and how stuff looked, and that's copy and pasting what I doing. You never was doing no production videos. You never was doing no B-rolls on your video. The smash or pass, I totally understand that we are doing that, and you get credit when the person needs to be credited. You gave the credit to King C. I like that. You did it. But when you did your 50 questions when Nique gave me no credit, you got that video from me. Because if that was the case, if you wasn't copied, you could have did 80 questions, 100 questions. You could have, made it so different. If you watch my video and her video is the exact same thing. Starts with the knocking on the door, walking in, B-rolls of the house, you walking around answering questions, this and the third. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I got that video idea from Kim Kardashian. That's who I got it from when she did her magazine. And I addressed it with you and I told you, I said, listen, Nique, I feel like you came back into my life only because you want me to link up with you only when you want to. Or when you may be tired of Kobe, when your other homegirl's not around you. Hey, I got Carmen gonna always come through. So I felt like that's the only reason. And I addressed this with you. When I wrote you a paragraph, you ignored my shit and you just wrote me like a little sentence with something that had nothing to do with my message. So I blocked you. So let's keep it real.
Now, maybe the copying thing is a little bit petty, depending who you ask. Everyone has a different opinion on that situation. But I completely understand why Carmen would feel so frustrated, because it's like boy-ish, even though they're not doing anything. It's like, something's up and he hasn't been talking, or something happened and you bring up the situation to him and then he completely avoids the subject and talks about something else. That's so sneaky and fake. So of course you're like, bye, and you block the person. So Carmen got fed up with it. She had standards and she wasn't appreciating how she was being treated and how Nique was just avoiding the subject. So I completely understand why she blocked her, because she deserves better than that. If you feel some type of way, your friends should address it and sort it out with you, not ignore it and act like nothing happened. But anyway, more on that on the conclusion. But this is when Nique ends up uploading her video, and this is when everything escalates, because she was answering her fans' questions and she was claiming that she would never be cool with Carmen again, which we already made a video about if you haven't seen it.
Would you ever be cool with Carmen again? A lot of people ask me this question. I will never be cool with Carmen again.
And then after that, Carmen finally responded to nique for lying, allegedly. And she exposed their little DL friendship that they had after the whole drama that happened last year.
After the whole situation, me and you, we been talking, nique. We been texting.
Now, you guys already know what happened after the drama because I just explained it in episode 1 and at the start of today's video. But within her video, she also said,
wrong. Like, main thing is, nique, don't sit there and make a video answering a question that you know the truth behind that question. Like, you made a video calling me fake, that I was a fake snake.
I've been giving this girl pass. She been snaking, but what I am gonna air out is that this bitch is fake, period.
So I'm gonna say this to you. You are really fake for even answering that question and saying, I would never be cool with Carmen again. We done link up like 4-5 times. I met you at Starbucks. You had Kaiser. I had CJ. They playing in the back of your truck. You first got your truck when you first bought the AP watch. I'm there. I knew it before you even posted. So I'm there. Either you want to link up with me just to show me you had the car or whatever the situation was, but we link up over there in the Starbucks by Galleria. Come on, you make it seem like I was really this bitch and like a bitch that you will never be friends with. Like, let's keep it real. You should have answered the question saying, oh yeah, we will never be cool because she blocked me for whatever reason. I would have understood that better instead of you sat there and said, oh yeah, I would never be cool with Carmen. Next caller, like I really appreciate it because after that situation that happened in September, I still was texting you and messages will be popping the screen.
Carmen then questions nique's attention.
The fact that you can sit there and just look big and like, oh, she just mature and raw and uncut, I would never be cool with Carmen again. That's really up for me because now I feel like, what was your intentions or even coming back into my life and then you turn around and do like the shit that you did?
Carmen then talks about how she deserves a public apology after the situation last year.
And I would respected you way more if you would have put the pride to the side and you would have said, hey, I decided to give Carmen another opportunity to be friend because I feel deep down that she didn't King. And I would respect the King way more if he would have came and gave me a proper apology. King apologized for it. Linked up, did videos together, and like I told Corey, I said, what about my apology? What the fuck he apologized to you for? What about my apology? You never got on camera and really said, hey, I apologize for, dragging this married woman, naming to some shit that she ain't had nothing to do, woo-da-woo, da-da-da, whatever you want to say. I would have definitely respected you. We was friends. So if you really a real bitch, you would recognize everything that I did and how I made our relationship better, like before the situation happened. Now, if you really want to be real and mature and raw and uncut and whatever you want to call yourself, keep it real. Keep it real with people and say, well, y'all, Carmen didn't fuck my man because the nights when he didn't come to sleep, Carmen in my house. The nights when he's not answering the phone, Carmen in my house. The nights when you don't got his location because he turned location off, Carmen in my house. The nights when you crying because this man's not answering his phone, Carmen in my house. And if I'm not your house, you in my house with Kaiser in my house to play with CJ. Let's keep it real. And this is something that I've been wanting to talk to you. In the moments that I try to even start the conversation, you cut me off and we make it about you. Because now you want to talk to me, what you done did, what you doing in life, what the whoop. And this man still told you that he lied on my name because he was already doing what he was doing, but just not with Carmen. But I guess Carmen was the instant target at that moment. And I hate the fact that yes, he came between me and your friendship that we be working for so long. Well, I thought it was real because clearly it wasn't. The moment that you came to my house breaking shit and just not letting me talk and then get on social media and brag about I put my hands on Carmen or brag about, oh yeah, she a snake ass bitch, one fake ass bitch, I would never be friends with her, woo woo da da. And then if you want to be real and technical, then you want to call me fake, I can call you fake for it too. You see what I'm saying? And this video is not really for me to really bash you, but it's like so much anger build up in me because every time I talk to you and I try to explain to you, all you said is I don't want to talk about it. I will never know the truth. You always cut me out, but then you be throwing like slick comments to me every time we linked up.
Carmen implies that nique only talked about the situation in her recent video only for her own selfish reasons and also gave examples of other situations that happened when nique has used Carmen's name, etc.
And you said in your video, you said, oh, this question I've been avoiding because I don't want to get posted. I don't want people to make it seem this and that. So, okay, I respect that. But guess what? For me looking in, I felt like you was avoiding them on your time when you felt like right now it's not the time for me to answer this question. But now that it's your time and now you feel like, oh yeah, right now I can answer this question, you did it. Because regardless if you said anything about Carmen or the situation or whatever, that's just gonna get posted regardless. So you could have been answered this question, not give a f that was gonna repost you. So you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. And I must say, and And I told you this. So anything that I said on camera, I don't spoke to you about it privately when you didn't want nobody to know that it was cool. I did talk about it. And I told you, and I said, damn, Nick, after that situation, you really fuck with my shit. I said, my numbers went down. My numbers really, like, my brain got so trashed down that I had to work harder to get myself back up. And you looked at me and you laughed and you said, well, you know how people live on social media? I said, yeah, your people. Like, we in the same bathroom talking about it. And you telling me the reason why you didn't react to my documentary. So let's keep it real, why you really didn't react to my documentary. Why? Because I did say some real ass shit to you in my documentary. And that was really for me from my heart, what I said to you. But you didn't want to react to it. But you used the clickbait for people to click on your video. Oh, I'm reacting to Carmen's documentary, or should I react to Carmen's documentary? Mind you, in that situation, anything that you put on titles, oh, thumbnail that's got Carmen name on it, they're going to want to come and watch. So you really try to avoid the conversation or the question whenever it was the right time for you to get post. But now that you wanted to get post, make people feel more bad or sympathy or whatever it is your reasons, you decided to answer that question. Because the question could have been avoided.
Carmen then exposes Nique and King for faking their relationship for the internet.
The y'all situation was being up before Carmen even came in the picture, but nobody knew because y'all like to front for camera. Y'all like to still make the couple look good. We the good couple don't go through nothing. We this and the third. Like y'all, I was there to me.
From the beginning, me and Splunk had been having problems. I had problems with him. I was hurt from a lot of stuff that he did.
They been going through it.
3 months now. Nobody knew.
Y'all know they're not the type to put their business on social media.
You first started feeling he was cheating on you. When you first started reading messages between him and other girl. When you first started saying like he was liking shit on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. How the f do you think I'm gonna cheat with your man when I'm in your house or you in my house? Make that clear and make that make sense, okay? So don't sit here and make it seem like I was just really a fake bitch, because I was never fake to you. Never was. And when I did something wrong, I try to come back and correct you, and that's why you kept me alone. That's why we were still friends.
And from the sounds of it, it sounds like Nique only answered that question to be petty towards Carmen after she blocked her.
Oh, the real you. But see, you like to put a fake you on camera. Because the moments that people will say something negative about you, what you do, Nick? You cry. You get sad. You get upset that people even say something about you. So yes, it's easy to just bash somebody else who's been through it. I'm numb to this shit. I don't care what people say about me anymore. I'm numb, but when I got received, and I'm gonna let it be known like I did with this situation. So with that being said, you see, I never answer your question. I never answer anything that has to do with me. Because I do want to avoid from getting posted or for people taking my shit the wrong way at all times. You avoided it when it was not good for you. But now that it's good for you, you answer that question. But then in reality, you really answer that question because you've been trying to tell me you will not be cool with me again because I blocked you and you can tell me that. That's the only reason why you really answer that question.
But what do you think? After Carmen released the video, Carmen pinned this under her video in the response to people bashing her. She said, watch the video before commenting. When I speak, y'all quick to jump on me, but when someone else does it, all good and cool. I have every right to speak on what goes behind the scenes. It's not cool to paint this big and bad picture just because there's so much pride, and I hope y'all understand where I'm coming from. Want to show y'all that people get tired of being the bad guy all the time. If I was such a effed up person or fake, nobody would want to be my friend, especially after I effed you up. Unless you just need me, then y'all fake it and be my friend. I'm not all F person, and this goes to show you who I really am. I hope y'all don't just run away with this the way y'all want and realize the truth. And for me, I would forever have love for love, but this was the end story for me. After Carmen dropped the video, Nique posted a series of tweets in response to Carmen. She said, "Ish, you weird. I'm not watching your whole weird A video. I said I'll never talk to you again from the video on out, dummy. I started back trying to forgive your snake A and you came back and did more weird ish. I said your name for 1 second and you couldn't wait. 2, make a video about me. Now if I pull up on you and drag your dumb A, I'll be wrong. Carmen B, don't play with me, play with your P. Your A was begging to be cool with me and you snake got around me. All you did was talk ish about your good sis Kiana. I can take it there. Like this, why I never be cool with this A again, cause B, every time mad day come, this hoe always posting ish. B, you never block me. You kissed my A, sent something flowers to my house, was trying trying to give your obsessed A another chance since I'm longer with the and you was effing. Of course we're effing close. I was trying to forgive her snake A even after her effing my ex F. You got make a video on how to love yourself instead of making a 30-minute video on me. Good day, dummy. This is the thing, nique never elaborated on it, and I can't help but to feel that maybe there's a fallacy in this because it was so just attack mode, not a proper dressing and an accusation. Anyway, Carmen ended up clapping back saying, I never did snake ish when we got back cool. All I did was not support the issue was doing to your so-called female friend. We can go there because you turned around and did not ish that I supposedly did with you, man. You did with the girl you was cool with. I'm not gonna even tweet about it because you know how hypocritical you is. I'm not getting out of my character to address anything else. God sees everything. When I speak my truth, people want to snap and throw rocks to feel better. King ended up responding to the situation as well, saying she never wrong in her book. That's crazy, lol. If an N was effing my girl supposedly, I'll never be his friend undercover. Not only that, he also retweeted a fan's tweet pertaining to nique, claiming that she was playing victim. That's what I'm trying to say. She always plays the victim. It takes another Capricorn to point her ish out. I know I wasn't wrong. So that's the whole situation explained in a timeline fashion. Now, to be fair, nique has not shared her side of the story in a video format. She had time to respond in tweet, but she would never address it in a video, and this seems to be a habit for a while now. And in my conclusion, I'm gonna answer if Carmen really does deserve an apology from nique and King. And who's in the wrong? Is it Carmen? Is Carmen being fake? Or is nique the one who's being a real snaky fake person? Now, did Carmen deserve an apology from nique and King? Throughout the entire video, right, Carmen mentioned how nique and King never really apologized to her after the situation that happened last year where she got dragged because of King. She mentioned it not just once, not just twice, but many times. So she really does need that to get addressed because it would have affected her. A lot of people would have been dragging her, saying that she cheated or she was the reason why nique and King broke up or a part of the reason. And not a lot of people know the whole situation. Like, not everyone is watching Martin Lewis and watched my whole series, got the conclusion. Like, no one knows. Even me, like, there's some things that still have a question mark, all because King fails to address it properly. Now, a lot of people feel that King was the big man and apologized in that video that he made, or it was an IG live, I forgot, but it was a blanket apology. He never went into proper detail and apologize or explain anything. It was basically to get the heat off his back. And nique never apologized to her publicly either. Now, yeah, they should apologize to Carmen, especially King. He was the reason why the whole situation happened in the first place. Yes, nique played part of it and escalated the situation and made it far more worse by running to social media by that tweet that she made and she deleted. But he never debunked all the accusations started from when he allegedly started coming over to Carmen and Corey's house uninvited.
Anyway, according to Carmen and Corey, King ended up randomly just started coming over to their place uninvited.
King just started popping up to our house out the blue. Me and Carmen just at home chilling one day. Right here, actually. And King popped up.
No, security!
You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking King coming over because he need a friend or whatever to talk to, because like he going through this shit with nique, you feel me? So I ain't tripping, you know what I'm saying? Me and Carmen would come in, you know what I'm saying? We had food and good. He was like, you know, he just came over like on some normal ass shit. King don't never come over here like that, you know what I'm saying? So came over here one day, came the next day. Then I think he came a third day, right?
Yeah, he just kept coming back, like, not even, it was like a thing where he just came back and said, oh, I just stopped by and said, what's up?
Yeah, you know, it was just weird, like, why you popping up on my house? Like, you know, why you popping up like that? Like, that's weird, but you know, like I say, I'm thinking that, you know, he coming over here because of, you know what I'm saying, what he going through.
And you know, the whole stalking situation allegedly.
According to Carmen and Corey, some really creepy things started to happen while Corey was in Alabama.
After that situation,
I hit out Alabama the next day. I ordered Carmen some flowers, right? I sent her some flowers to the house. Flower never made it to the house. Flower never made it here, so I'm like, what the flowers? Food popped up at the door. After, like, some food just dropped off at our house. She didn't order no food. So like, who the just bring some food to our house? So she tell me that, you know, she didn't order no food. So I'm like, not adding up right. And I noticed y'all, I'm 9 hours away.
They started to feel that someone was stalking Carmen.
And that's when things just got like weird and stuff. Like, you know, I didn't know like exactly what was going on. I don't know if I was like people was on some stalking shit. I don't know.
Carmen texted me, he ain't ride past the house. Past the house, what's going on?
So all these accusations from King and Nique was never properly addressed and just caused greater damage to Carmen's image. If it wasn't true, King should have addressed everything, not just give some lame-ass blanket apology. But he never once even cleared the air, so people would be left assuming that the accusations were true. And not just King, but Nique too. Nique never cleared up anything. She never even revealed that her and Carmen were becoming friends after the incident last year. And it's so funny because King is now putting his foot into the situation after the Nique and Carmen situation, but yet he still can't address everything. Like, most of the things started because of him. Now, is Nique wrong? Now, the reason why this particular drama escalated was because Nique made a video stating that she would never be cool with Carmen, and ever since they got into the heated fight last year, Nique and Carmen never announced to the public how they got back together as friends afterwards. So people would assume that they were never cool after the incident that happened last year, which therefore would lead people into thinking that Carmen did do something with King. You feel me? A lot of people will have that assumption. Now, is Carmen wrong? I completely understand why Carmen reacted this way, and she has every right to get mad because Nique was wrong for doing this. Like, she did not have to say anything on social media. She knows this. She knows this is gonna cause some type of drama. She's not stupid. There is so much stories and drama about Nique, and she has never addressed anything. But with this particular thing, she just happens to want to address it, and I can't help but to feel that she's doing it in some way to get back at Carmen. Carmen is left looking like the bad person of the situation because, again, King never addressed anything properly, neither did Nique. The only reason why the fans asked Nique if she would ever be cool with Carmen was because all that the fan knew was that they were never cool after the situation last year. They didn't know that they became friends again after that situation, or were building their friendship, or whatever you want to call it. And Nique really doesn't even know the truth herself, because if Carmen is not right, and she really did F Nique's man, do you really think like Nique would let her come back into her house, come back into her car, hang around her kid? You really think she'll do that? Like, no. Now, Carmen isn't perfect, but Nique is one shady ass person. Just like what she did to Carmen by not apologizing and accepting her mistake, Nique always wants to put the blame on others. Another example that shows this behavior was when Nique got called out for uploading the video where one of her participants became a victim of colorism.
I'm talking about my Smash or Pass video. A couple dudes in my video said some inappropriate things, which the Smash or Pass video is a very, very harsh video in general, and it's not for the weak. What?
It's not for the racist, colorist people. That's what it's not for.
I know, right? That's what it's not for.
Shut your bitch ass.
Anyways, you call me weak.
It's not for
She just tried to make an excuse for what she did.
And I find it so funny that she don't understand why she getting the reaction she getting.
The video is childish and the content is childish, but y'all gotta understand, I give y'all what y'all want to see. Y'all was very in tune into the Smash or Pass videos. All my supporters love the content, so I give y'all stuff that y'all want to see.
What do you stand for?
We didn't ask for a colorist video, I don't think.
Somebody did? Did you?
No.
I don't think I did.
Regardless of people on the outside world think that, you know, that it's inappropriate and that it's stupid and women shouldn't be lined up, which I understand that and I totally respect that. But why y'all got to lie?
She says that Carmen's fake, right? But if this claim is true, that she sent an apology and then unsent it, that is really hypocritical of Nique.
You said I'm sorry, but you told me in my DMs that it was in an apology video. But you saying sorry right now.
I did see that she deleted it.
And I'm confused.
She deleted it. I'm confused. Is it an apology? Or are you?
Yikes. Bro, we should screenshot it. Caught in 4K.
Got it!
I guess in this entertainment business, y'all, you gotta start screenshotting stuff.
So Carmen was right. Just like how Carmen called her out for trying to play victim or acting innocent, she's always the victim in the situation, and she's always putting herself first, dismissing other people's feelings. And this is the same situation when she was promoting scams to her fans. And another thing, Nique's tweets response to Carmen's video. The argument here is Nique is faking her friendship with Carmen after she claimed that she would never be cool with her, even though they became friends again after the situation last year. Carmen argued that she was never fake and a snake to Nique because they became friends after the situation last year. However, when Carmen dropped the video, Nique disproved all of Carmen's arguments by attacking Carmen, claiming that she was a snake to make it seem to the public that Carmen is the bad one. Nique is the victim and she's trying to give the obsessed Carmen. Carmen even sent her flowers, trying to make out that she's the credible one. And the fallacy that's spotted here is called the ethical appeal. The ethical appeal means to convince an audience of an author's credibility or character. An author would use ethos to show to his audience that he is a credible source and is worth listening to. Ethos is the Greek word for character. The word ethic is derived from ethos. So Nique never debunked Carmen's receipts to prove that she wasn't fake and a snake to her. All she did was continue calling Carmen a snake and accuse her of her ex without presenting any proof to support her claim and debunk Carmen. The fallacy spotted here is called the appeal to ignorance because Nique only threw accusations without presenting evidence that will disprove Carmen's evidence. Not only did Nique never address nor debunk Carmen's proof against her accusation, she also brought up irrelevant arguments to attack Carmen's character. These are two fallacies spotted in this scenario, okay? It's called the relevant conclusion, and also known as ignoratio elenchi, or missing the point, is the informal fallacy of presenting an argument that may or may not be logically valid and sound, but fails to address the issue in question. It falls into the broad class of relevance fallacies. And the reason why Nique did it, which is to attack Carmen's character, is to make it seem that she was a fake friend to Kiana, which is a fallacy called ad hominem. Attacking the person, this fallacy occurs when instead of addressing someone's argument or position, you irrelevantly attack the person or some aspect of the person who is making the argument. The fallacious attack can also be direct to members in a group or institution. So I can see through the bullshit straight away. Like, Nique is not genuine, not honest at all, doing all these damn fallacies to make Carmen look bad, to again make herself appear good. So she's very fake.
At the end of the day, obviously Nique doesn't feel that Carmen did cheat on King, because why would she be hanging out with Carmen on the low after the situation happened? Why would she make a video addressing that again? And I honestly feel it was to get revenge on Carmen, because Carmen had decided to have some standards and not put up with Nique's bullshit anymore and block her. Nique is upset because of that. And that's my opinion. But hey, what do I know? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section below.